All right, welcome back to day two of my journey into recovering a blown account, man. I appreciate those who have been with me and those who will come and join us in the future. All right, and I would like to start off moving forward by just listing the P&L first, and then moving on about my experience in the market because I'm going to use this platform here as a journaling platform where I just break down my trades for the day and what happened, and until I feel like I've got a hang of it, and then I might go back to journaling on the notebook. All right, but for today, we only had a P&L or a profit of $1 only, right? And we went from 313 yesterday to 314 today. You know what I'm saying? And that's just the way that the market was set up today. Uh, all the moves were very slow moving. I got into a couple of moves, a couple of trades, I should say. I got into a Tesla put, and at first I had gathered around 27% on that, right? So 20%, 27%. I was trying to get as close to as I can to that 30%. When it hit, I went to exit, and obviously it dropped a couple percentages, right? But no worries. That's the mentality, right? And I waited for that dip, and then it went back up again, and I went in on that put one more time. So when we was going, obviously in the downwards trend, pop back up again. I got to my 10%. I think it was like 10%, 11%. I was instantly gone. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to. The reason I ended up here in the first place is because I was not following the 10% anymore, right? So I have to be real with myself, and I have to catch myself in these moments, right? So also got into a another play here, another trade, but Meta, and we were going on a put. So I got in on two puts. One I got about like, I don't know, I think it was maybe 5-10% or whatever. Like I said, it was moving so slow. I just wanted to get out with whatever I could get. And then QQQ uh, ended up losing like 12 to 13% on that. But I think it's more along 12. But I got out of that with an L, but nothing too crazy, right? And so in total, P&L was like 11, right? But due to like the contracts being in those plays for so long, they they lose value, or they get burnt up or whatever. I'm still trying to understand like the Greeks and the deltas and stuff. So I do know that, obviously getting in and getting out at those percentages will always keep it safe. And that is how from we went up to that 7,300. That's how I got it up there. And now it's back down here, and I know I can get it back up there again. So this is just, like I said, this is me just journaling. So if you're sticking around and you're watching this, I'm quite literally just in my mind and thinking about the experience or the day that happened today. Uh, Moments it may sound like I'm talking to you, the viewer, and to the group chat, or the people who are involved. And another moment I might just be speaking to myself, man. But so it's all, I think, psychology, psychology of trading is very important, and that's quite simply just following rules, just following rules. But there are so many different things that come into the mind. It's why sometimes you don't follow the play, or you don't follow the rule. When you set the stop loss, or you don't set a stop loss, for instance, you know? And this is part of learning. This is all a part of learning. you know? So today I have the day. I'm so glad. Yesterday I had the day. I shot the video. I went and did some research. I studied. Today I got another day of being in the crib, which is amazing. Amazing. Anytime I can catch a day at the crib, I'm productive, right? And I am productive to the right thing today. And moving on. So immediately after this right here, I got the laptop right there, and I got the TradingView coaching going. Like I'm going to learn the ins and outs, all the ins and outs of TradingView. Like every drop down menu, what are all these? How can I? What is the quickest shortcut to get to the ticker symbols? What is the quickest way to execute a trade? Setting the stop losses, adding multiple accounts, being able to zoom in and zoom out of the map the way that some of these other traders are doing. So just being able to navigate that right there, and also learning more about the candlesticks. Learning how to, also I want to learn how to put those. That's why I want the tutorial on TradingView, because I want to be able to use those EMAs, right? The different charts, like different graphs and lines and stuff. So I just see it, and that's what I want, because that gives me the best percentages of getting into my own plays, following them all the way through, and having pure conviction, right? So this is all, bro, it's all gonna lead up to exactly what it needs to lead up to. I'm so fucking glad that I'm doing this, though. Damn, I'm so happy I'm doing this, for real. Because feet to the fire, bro. Feet to the fire. And it's real. It's real. This is what you have to go through, bro. Like, let me be the example. Fuck it. Like, here you go. This is it right here. This is how you start. That's it. Right? And if you decide to say, it wasn't for me, I tried. Oh crap, bro. I don't think, there's some things, right? Some things. But when I speak and moving forward, because I don't want to keep explaining myself, I'm not speaking for the 2% of people that are just like that, right? I'm speaking for the majority. Okay? So if you really truly put the effort in the work, the results will always show. They'll always show. You can't be built up and bricked up, you know what I'm saying, pause, without putting the work in, without going to the gym. Even if you're using growth hormones or whatever, you still gotta go and lift. You still gotta do the work, or it looks sloppy. So anything in life that you do, if you don't put the effort in, man, if you don't go and research and do the knowledge, there's no success. And this is just honestly speaking to myself, to be honest, at this moment, I am just speaking to me. So with that being said, man, I ain't gonna sit here and chop it up all day. I'm gonna get active, get on that laptop and learn this shit, bro, because I got a show for it. Come August 31st, I got a show for this thing, man. I got a show for it. You know what I'm saying? I can't be like, I want to at least, here's the beautiful part. Here's the beautiful part at the end of the day, right? Regardless of the outcome, come on the 31st, regardless of the outcome, here's what's happening. That's it. Here's what's happening, right? Day to day, you see the build. You see the effort. That's it. So if anything, the effort is there, and I will, what is the chart that says, it was like fuck around, find out, and when they meet each other or whatever? Yeah, this is the proper fuck around and find out. Hard work will pay off. Real work. Real work. So, me and my little world, man, much love. Peace.